a sole trading concern, a Hindu family business, and partnership firm could not meet the requirements of large scale business organizations. All of them have limited funds, no stability, unlimited liability, and lack of managerial ability. So the joint stock company was established. Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to actually learn about what is joint stock company. We're going to see the meaning and definition of joint stock company, and I will make sure that this video is going to be very useful for you guys. Make sure you watch it because it is very important when we look at the exam perspective and also in your life. So let's begin by knowing what is joint stock company, how it works, what is its meaning, definition, features, etc., etc., etc. There's a lot to know about it. Okay, so joint stock company. Before moving forward with this chapter, I'm going to comment one thing. Actually, comment a fact. That I'm going to comment a fact which will surely be explained to you in the upcoming minutes of this video. The fact is that the entity, the company, and the owners of the company are two different entities. They're not the same. You may be the investor and owner of that company, but the company is the artificial person and you are the owner, so you both are the different person. Now how this fact is going to work with you in this chapter and how we are going to relate with it, you will be knowing this in the upcoming video. Let's start by knowing first what is joint stock company and then what is the correlation of joint stock company with this fact. Okay, so one more thing before moving to the introduction of joint stock company. I have a very interesting question for all of you. I know that you all are from commerce background and you're learning accounts, and maybe some of you won't like accounts and some of you would love accounts. Me personally, I love accounts. I want to ask you a question. This is something that will be related with my fact also that I have given you just before few couple of seconds before. Okay, why is liability having a credit balance? If you know the answer and the logic of this question, comment me down of this video. I'll surely give a call your name in my video and give a chair up to you. I need this is a very interesting fact. Actually, I need an answer. If any one of you know that why liability having a credit balance. Okay, let's move on to the introduction. I just need an answer of this question in the comment section below. Okay, now let's move on to the introduction. What is joint stock company actually? Till now we have studied what is partnership firm, what is LLP, what is joint Hindu family business, what is etc., etc., etc. Now we are actually going to see what is joint stock company. Now, joint stock company is more formal form of business organization. It is more formal. It's formal organization, business organization. Okay. It is capable of satisfying requirements of modern industry. What is modern industry? Modern industry is something which is very huge, which is very wide, which is all over the world, which has a lot of employees, a lot of shareholders. Shareholders maybe it can be a new term for many of you. Shareholders, we are going to study about it. It is more convenient form of business organization for the conduct of large scale business activities. You know what? Till now, we have seen a lot of kinds of business organization like sole trading concern, partnership firm, LLP, joint into family business. All of these businesses are for small scale businesses. All of these are small scale. But now we are going to actually talk about some businesses and corporations that are very large companies, widespreaded, and everyone know about them. Okay, so these businesses are very large scale. When we are ought to like start a business which we have to like wide up, and want to open a business which is large scale business activities, when we have to work on large scale business activities, we need to think about joint stock company and not other forms of business organization. This form of organization started in India in the 18th century. At present in India, we come across different types of joint stock companies such as private, government, statutory, etc. etc. Okay. What is the meaning of joint stock company? Company means a group of individuals who are associated for a lawful common purpose or goal. Some common purpose is there where every individual is coming together and working for it is called a company. There's a very common lawful purpose for starting and coming together and working for it. The goal may include economic as well as non-economic objectives such as business, charity, research, sports, arts, entertainments, etc. etc. Capital is invested by large number of people. Now here, till now we have seen that capital, maybe small amount of capital or medium amount of capital, but now for joint stock company you need a large amount of capital and large amount of business to be formed. In simple words, a company is a voluntary association of person for carrying some business and sharing the profit therefore. अभी अगर हिंदी में मैं आपको बताऊं तो अगर आपको कोई बहुत बड़ा बिजनेस, एक बहुत बड़ी कंपनी चलानी है, एक बहुत बड़ी कंपनी अगर आपको खोलनी है तो उसके लिए आपको बहुत सारे लोग इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए लगेंगे, बहुत सारे ओनर्स लगेंगे, बहुत सारा कैपिटल लगेगा, बहुत सारे मैन पावर लगेगी, एक कॉमन पर्पस चाहिए होगा. एंड फॉर दैट यू नीड टू think about opening a joint stock company. Now, as I said that for a joint stock company, we need a large number of capital. For large scale of capital, we need large amount of people to be investing in it. So, how can we collect so many people to be owner of it? So now we are going to see some terms related to this. Okay. Joint stock company can collect huge capital for the business. The capital of company is divided into small number of indivisible units of fixed amount. These units are known as shares. Now the shares term is very important. What is shares? अब जैसे कि मैंने आपको कहा कि हमें बहुत ह्यूज अमाउंट ऑफ कैपिटल की ज़रूरत होती है इस बिजनेस. सो व्हाट वी डू, हम क्या करते हैं, हमारे कंपनी के छोटे छोटे हिस्सों में शेयर रिलीज करते हैं. लोग उस शेयर्स को खरीदते हैं और वो उतने शेयर के कंपनी के ओनर बन जाते हैं. एंड when people buy these shares, they start getting owner of this company and also they get a profit in return. ठीक है. तो एक कंपनी को बड़ा करने के लिए मैं बहुत सारे लोगों को बोलूँगी कि आप मेरे कंपनी में इन्वेस्ट करो, छोटी अमाउंट आप मेरे कंपनी में इन्वेस्ट करो, और जैसे ही आपको प्रॉफिट मिलेगा, जैसे ही हमारी कंपनी को प्रॉफिट मिलेगा, मैं आपको प्रॉफिट भी दूंगी. सो इन दिस वे व्हाट आई एम डूइंग इज, वो सारे लोग मेरे कंपनी में इन्वेस्ट करेंगे. आई विल अश्योर देम दैट आई विल बी गिविंग देम देयर शेयर ऑफ प्रॉफिट. Or maybe if the company is getting loss, then also they have to bear the loss, okay, because they are the owner of the company. So all of these people who are engaging with me will be the owner, small owners of the company, okay. And in this way I will be engaging so many people in my company. A person who purchase share is called a shareholder, and all these owners who purchase my shares are known as shareholders. Shareholder is a part owner of the company. All of these people, if you are buying 15 rupees share of my company, then you will be the 15 rupees owner of my company. So all of these shareholders are the owners of my company. Ownership of company is with shareholders, while its day-to-day administration is in the hands of directors who are the elected representative of the shareholders. Of course, अगर मेरे कंपनी में जुड़े हुए करोड़ों लोग पूरे इंडिया में फैले हुए, then how I will be able to take decision on my for my company. So we need some directors, some board of directors, some administrator to take a proper decision on behalf of everybody sitting over there. So we have the directors are collectively known as board of directors. The portion of profit of the company distributed amongst the shareholders is known as dividend. Now, as I promised all of them, that if you are investing in my company, I will be giving you the profit in return, then that profit which I am giving to them is known as dividend. All of these shareholders, owners, board of directors, dividend, you have to keep it in your mind, so that you will be cleared with all of these basic, and you will be also scoring good in your 12th as well, because everything that you are going to learn in SB and OCM is this. Now let us see what the definition says about joint stock company. According to section 2 subsection 20 of the Companies Act 2013, company means a company incorporated under this act or under any previous company law. Yes, one thing is compulsory when you have to form a joint stock company. What is compulsory? You have to incorporate, you have to register under the Companies Act 2013 or any previous law of Companies Act. Okay, you have to register in it. It means every organization would get the status of a company if it is incorporated under the relevant law as a company before or after enactment of the Companies Act 2013. What the next definition is saying, that this definition is about Professor H.L. Hene. A joint stock company is a voluntary association of individuals for profit, having its capital divided into transferable shares, the ownership of which is condition of membership. The above definition reveals some of the most important features of the company membership. Oh God, two definitions. Let us see the conclusion about of the two definitions. What is it? A joint stock company is an incorporated association, which is an artificial person created by law. See, I said you the fact that company and the owner are two different persons. So the joint stock company is the artificial person created by law itself. When something is created by law, it is stated that it is it. So company is the artificial person and owner is different persons. Having a separate name, company have separate name, it is an artificial person, separate legal entity, it is totally a separate legal entity, and perpetual succession. The liability of its members is limited. As we said, as I said you before, unlimited liability, not separate legal entity, do not enjoy separate legal entity, all of these. In joint stock company, the liability of its members is limited. No one has to sell their personal asset to accomplish company's liabilities. A joint stock company may have common seal. It has its common seal that I am a separate artificial person. Okay, so before ending up this video, I need to ask some questions to you. First question is that, do you all guys want the video in Hindi or in English? Because apparently you all guys are going to understand what I am saying. So just let me know that you want videos in Hindi English or Hindi English, both mixed. Okay, and also give that interesting fact answer in the comment, because I need to know how smart are my viewers. Okay, Be a curious student, watch the videos, learn out of it, comment me the doubts, and yes, thank you for watching this video if you're watching it till now, and hope you understood it. Like, share and subscribe.